Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're planting everything, so hopefully the weather is being predicted right, because it looks like it is supposed to be in the middle 50s and 60s at night now, so that means it is the perfect time to start planting stuff. So right over there where the weed barrier is in the ground, we were planting the strawberries right there. And then slowly we're going to start planting a lot more, but we're going to have to plant a lot in the next 2 days because it looks like it's supposed to rain pretty much every single day for the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to kind of give a really quick tour of where we're planning to put all the plants, because we got a lot. We're planning to put corn right here, some different kinds of melons over there, like watermelon, cantaloupe, possibly some other stuff, honeydew melon. I don't know if I got seeds for that though. We're gonna put peas over there. We're gonna be putting, kind of still figuring out what we're gonna put right here. I think I'm in between, besides pumpkins, peppers, and tomatoes. I'm thinking the pumpkins will go over there behind the lilies, and then we're gonna be planting a little bit in the front. Cucumbers, I'm pretty sure. We got a lot of stuff on the deck, but that's being worked on too. Probably won't go up there today. So we got a lot more. That's all good. We got a lot more stuff. Strawberries right there. So we're gonna have to figure out how to do like a little thing right there to kind of like protect it from animals eating it over the night. So that'll be fun to kind of figure out. And then we got the giant pot. We typically plant some pretty big stuff in here, like tropical plants. Also, comment this down. Like last year, we put a pool right here, and then we did some pretty crazy stuff with it. Do you guys think we should do that again, but get a little bit of a bigger pool, and hopefully get that one somehow warmer than the other ones, so it's not freezing cold, like a polar plunge or something like that? So comment that down, and if you think we should, you should comment down any ideas of what we should do with it. At the end of the year, we did end up dumping about 200 bath bombs into it. I can't remember the right number, but it was somewhere between 100 to 200 bath bombs. So comment that down, and if you want, after you watch this video, you can check that out too. So I'll put that at the very end of the video, and I'll do the next update sometime when we have a lot more progress done. But before I go up to the next updates, please subscribe to the notification on also miss another video, and like this video. I'll see you when I have the next update. Alright, so we got some peas right here being soaked. They've been soaking for about 3 hours. Now we're gonna fill this pot up with a ton of them. There's Lola. So here's the plan. So basically we're gonna be filling up some pots up here, basically to just eat. I might be selling some flowers up here too, but down here we're gonna be doing a patch of peas right there. And with that down there, we will most likely end up just selling those down there, and then put that money towards investing more into Legos, and then a lot more, and then we'll be selling most of the stuff down there, but we'll be eating some of the peppers down there too. So yeah, so there are the peas. Let's go ahead and fill this up now. All right, so we got the peas planted over here, and now we're gonna go back down here, maybe plant some peppers. It's getting a little dark, so maybe not tonight. Then we're gonna go over and go ahead and do the strawberries. And I might start digging the areas where they're gonna start planting, so I don't have to do that tomorrow. But I'll have to figure stuff out, and we're gonna be planting even more stuff over there too. All right, so it is about to rain. Big chances of rain tonight. It's been raining constantly for about the last 3 days, so everything's pretty much wet. We're now gonna be doing this. So the strawberries are actually doing phenomenal right now. So it's been about 3 days, somewhere around 3 to 2 days since we planted them. It's been raining constantly. This area, don't know what's happening over here. This area is thriving. That one doesn't look too good, but at least it's still alive. Now we're gonna come over here. So in these 3 pots, we got potatoes. Super, super excited about those. Now, over here, we got onions in here. We got even more onions in here. We still got a lot left. I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do with them. I might plant the rest in here. And then we got some seeds over here that I'm probably gonna be planting. I forget what they're called. So onions, the evergreen something. I'm walking, so I can't really get a good view. I'm still kind of figuring out where I want to plant these. So I might be planting them in these 2 pots. And then I still have a lot more pots, so I'll probably plant them around the border of this. And then I might end up doing the pool right there this year. And I'll have to probably move these. But everything's really doing good. I'm gonna have to hurry up because it's supposed to start raining in about 2 hours. And we might be doing a lot more. So I'll give you guys the next update once I have the next update. All right, so it is the next day. It rained the entire night. I don't even know how much rain we got. We were under a tornado watch. Did not end up having a tornado, but a lot of lightning, a lot of rain, and it's supposed to be pretty good today. So I think today would be a great day to finally get a lot done. So if we come down this area, we got all the peppers right here. So these are the peppers we did end up planting a long time ago, but the plants aren't doing very good. So they're just not doing good. So if we look down here, we got the poppy seeds right there, California poppy seeds. We got zinnias right here. Not many survived, but that is still okay. Then we got some more zinnias right there. We got a lot of tomatoes. Then we're gonna come back up here. We got this, I don't really know what this plant's called. We got a giant elephant ear back there. We got a lily plant, I think, right there. We got some marigolds right here. And then we're gonna come over here. We got a lot of sunflowers. We got some marigolds down there. We got a lot of tomatoes down here. These are doing really good. So we did end up getting some strawberries. They didn't do very good. Down there we got the blueberry bush. We'll probably be letting that thing grow for probably 2 more weeks, then let it go outside. Down here we got a lot more marigolds. We got, let's see what that is. We got some cosmos right there. And then we got some rosemary right there. And that is pretty much that. So, and then over here we got a little bit. We got 1 black-eyed Susan. We got some 4 o'clocks and some painted daisies. Up here we got a lot of morning glories. And then these are the pumpkins that we were trying out. Check out the roots in this. If I can even get it up, check that out. That is crazy. These aren't doing very good either. That actually looks pretty good. That does not look very good, actually. The roots, we don't really know what's happening with this. So if any of you guys know what's happening with this, because I cannot figure it out, please comment that down. I just got nothing. I have no clue what to do with this now. Pretty much, we've used this for about a year and nothing has grown in them. We did use the other system probably about 9 months ago in a different location, and they thrived in it. So we don't really know what's happening in here, but we got some seeds there, and then I'll probably just grab something, plant it, and I'll do an update once I have the next update. Alright, we just finished all the cucumbers. There's probably 200 seeds in here. Now we're gonna go probably plant corn. Alright, we got the corn. Alright, so we finished all the peas. We finished all the corn. We got potatoes in those 3 pots. We got onions in those, and we'll probably do some other stuff in those pots right there. And then this area right here is going to be all melons. So we got honeydew right there. We got cantaloupe right there. And we got 3 things of watermelon. So I guess we're going to go ahead and plant that. And then that'll be the end of today. And then we'll do more tomorrow. So yeah. Alright, so we got all the melons over here. We got cantaloupe, watermelon, and honeydew over there. We got peas right there, and we got corn right here. We do have a lot of extra peas left over. We really need to put these where the peas are. So basically we're just gonna grab onto one of these. We're going to, I'll probably do about 3. We'll plant one, I'd say probably. I don't really know where the direction middle is. I'm assuming that's about middle. Then we'll probably do one more and then another one right there. And then, yeah. Then we'll be done with down here. And we'll go over here, we'll plant a lot of stuff right there. And we'll plant pumpkins over there. All right, we got the pumpkins. We're gonna be planting a lot over here. We're gonna be planting some over there, but I'm gonna try to get the other stuff in the ground before we start the pumpkins because I kind of want the other roots to start maturing into the ground. And then the other batch will go out. We do have a ton of bags right there full of seeds. And then, so we're just gonna be doing the Jack B. Littles and the mini harvest blend right now. We got all the seeds put in here. We got like 4 different packets. We're gonna do the intro to the other channels here in a second, and then I'll do some updates on planting other stuff. All right, day something, it's like day 8 of planting a ton of stuff. We so far have a ton of stuff planted over there. We have all the pumpkins in this area planted. Might plant 1 or 2 over here, and then probably later today or whenever I'm gonna start planting a ton of stuff over here. I'm trying to grow a lot of stuff inside, and stuff is just not ready to go out here yet. So I'll probably keep stuff in. We do have a blueberry bush that's gonna be planted with the peas over there. So I'll probably wait till pea season's done with. Then I'll probably finish that up. So I'll see you when I have the next update. All right, so I've been out here for about a few hours. So we watered a lot of the strawberries. Looks like about 3 rows of them actually show life. There are some of them coming back to life here and there, but I feel like a lot of the ones next to the fence will be very, very hard to save. But you're probably wondering, wow, that's a lot of pots behind me. I agree, this is a lot of pots. Might have gotten a little too much. Think I got a few too many, and I still got like 10 left, so, ooh. All right, so if I can remember quickly, I might say what's in a few pots that are wrong, but I'll try to do my best. I think it is those green onions in this, more green onions in here. I want to say normal onions. Yeah, I think they're normal onions. Normal onions in this one. There's peas in this one. I think it's either potatoes or onions. I want to say onions in this. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. And then over here, we got 3 pots right here that have nothing in it except soil to kind of weigh them down during some of the big storms we get here. Now, let me think real quick. I think these 3 right here are all carrots. Super excited about those. Also, it's been a few days. It's been about another week with no filming for this because it's been storming like crazy here. So it's really, really hard to dig around and plant stuff when it's all mud. So right here we got corn, we got peas right here, and we got a ton of different melons right here. Watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew melon right here. Super, super excited. Over here we also got the outlines for the peppers right here. And then over here we did end up planting pumpkins, and we've had animal problems lately of them digging up all the seeds, and then we constantly have to keep buying more, which is a huge pain. So we decided we are going to we did this last year and it kind of worked out very well. So we have all sorts of pumpkins. This year I've really been a big fan of like original pumpkins, so I planted a lot of jack-o'-lanterns and Jack B. Littles. Big fan of those. Definitely recommend getting them. Definitely recommend soaking them at least 3 hours before you take them out. That could really help produce a lot more and help them grow a lot faster. So we got a ton of pumpkins right here. Probably planted about 200 seeds. We planted just a lot. We went absolutely crazy. We usually do that every single year. But right now, oh, we also got cucumbers in the front too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We also got elephant ears and something else in here. Can't really remember exactly what we planted in there. We still have a lot to plant. So I guess I'll see you guys in a few days once I have a lot more done. All right, so we're in the front now. We have a lot of stuff done. So up here, we had pretty much everything planted right there. And now we have a ton of marigolds right here and an elephant ear right there. There it is, the top of it. Now we're gonna come over here and let's get a different angle of everything. So right here, we're probably gonna be planting the giant elephant ear in here. It's supposed to be the biggest elephant ear in the world. We did plant it last year, but sadly it did not take the summer here we had here since it was so excruciatingly hot. Most likely will be the same this year, but even worse. Yeah, and so we're gonna be planting a lot of marigolds around here, and then we will probably put the elephant ear in the very middle, and then we might do a few different things, but that's pretty much the main thing we're gonna be doing today. If we have a little bit of some free time, we might go around the house, do a little bit of some planting in the back, starting to get, we should be getting pretty much everything in the mail in about 2 days. So hopefully we'll be able to get everything planted in the next week or two. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera up on the tripod, and we are going to go ahead and start the time lapse of doing this. And then yeah, so before I start that, please subscribe. I'll see you during the time lapse. All right, so we ended up doing a lot. It's getting late, and our knees really hurt from digging our knees into the concrete. We got a ton of marigolds planted. Hopefully they survive. They are really, really little. Should have planted them a few months back in probably January or something, but this is still really good. I guess we'll be coming back out here tomorrow, and I'll probably plant a lot more tomorrow too. So, yes, this is the end of today, and then I'll see you in about when this scene's over. So, see you tomorrow. All right, so it's been about 2 days since I last filmed. We ended up watering pretty much all the plants yesterday. Pretty much yesterday was just a watering day, and it rained a little bit, so just everything was wet. Not very good for planting. So today I've been out here for about 2 hours. Forgot to film earlier. So basically we're just doing these to hold up the plants, so when it gets super windy, the plants just don't get absolutely demolished. So we're probably going to be doing another one right here in a second, and then we'll do some in the back. So I'm going to go get the supplies, and then I'll do more updates on how it's coming along. So I'll see you on the next update. All right, so we ended up getting even more stuff done. We are completely done with the nets now, but I kind of want to do an update over everything that's happening so far. So it's been about a week since, no, it's probably been about 2-ish weeks since I did this area. We got all the peas starting to plant right, starting right there. We got, let me think for a second. I'm pretty sure those two are potatoes. That might, I think these three right there, boom, boom, and boom, are potatoes. This is an onion, and an onion. And then, to be honest, I have no clue what's in this. Same with that. I think it is green onions right there. And then over here, those 3 pots right there are carrots, I think. So we got nothing in here. We have soil in there just weighing it down, waiting for something else. We got, so let's think for a second. These are peppers. To be honest, they don't look very good. Maybe I should water them. Don't think I've watered them in the last week. But if you look, they also have some peppers right there. That one does, ooh, that one does not look very good. That one, and there's that right there. So let's go up to the front. Or here's the side view. We got the hose going on right now, trying to water the marigolds. And then over here, we just tilled this area, getting all the old roots out, trying to minimize as many weeds as possible. I'll probably do like a little sunflower field right there, probably like 10 different sunflowers. And then I'll probably figure out what to do right there. I just don't want something big right there. So I'll probably do like some kind of like morning glories or something right there. And then let's go up to the front right here. So up here we should have cucumbers. Planted this about 2 weeks, and the only sign of development I see is boom, 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 and boom. And boom, it looks like an animal is trying to get in there. I'm starting to see, yeah, these are looking really good now. I'm starting to see a lot of development. And now let's go over to the marigolds. The marigolds look absolutely horrible. Just check those out. We're trying to water them right now. They probably should have waited till they had more roots, because they do not look very good. We're trying to water them like crazy, but they're getting hit directly with sun, so it might be very hard to save that. Plus, it looked like that pepper in the back was burnt, so might run into some issues there. But that's pretty much the update for today. I'll see you in probably a few days when we have more done. All right, so it's probably been about a week and a half since I last filmed. There's a lot that has been happening. So it's rained quite a lot lately, so we've been kind of like all around trying to do like a little bit every single day. So let's go ahead and talk over here. We have a lot done with here. I don't really remember how much I really talked about the last video, since it's been like a week and a half. So I know this is very new. We got the blueberry bush right here. Probably won't survive. It's just getting nailed by just sun, just getting overwatered because we're getting way too much rain. We got the peas right there. We also got some peas in that pot right there. There we go. And then, yeah, that is a lot that's happening. And then we got some corn happening right there. They're not doing amazing, but we still have a lot of them. Over here we have some flowers. These are pretty much all flowers over here. We got, I don't really remember the exact name of this, but that looks like it's gonna be a really good bloom. That actually might be it. That looks pretty cool actually. We got a bloom right there. We got, those actually might be the same things. Those look really cool. I really need to get this set over here too, so these can climb up it. So I'm pretty sure all three of those are carrots. You can actually see some growing right there. That might be, I don't think that's carrots, to be honest, because there's no growth in it. These are just thriving in all this rain. These are potatoes. To be honest, we have a lot of new pots over here. I guess I'm just gonna wait to see what comes up, because I did not label anything, and I probably should. It looks like there's a plant coming up right there, possibly. Never mind, I was just leaf, I guess. No clue what's in these actually. One of them is strawberries, but they pretty much look dead when we open up the package. So yeah, we got the peas right here, and we got the peppers right here. These are doing really good. These are just thriving, just doing really good. There's a lot more. I can't really see them. There's one right there. There's quite a few in here. Yeah, peas right there. Those are doing really good. We got onions right there, and we got green onions right here. Have not really started yet. Now we got the strawberry area right here. Actually, that first two rows are doing really, really good. I'm actually really surprised about it. We did have a plant here and there, just didn't do amazing and just happened to die out. That actually might be some growth right there. That plant pretty much died out once we planted it. Just way too much watering. Now we're gonna head up this way. A lot has happened up here lately. So over here we have the sunflower field. If you guys didn't know, I did plant some already grown stuff over here, but they sadly did not survive. So we just planted a ton of seeds. We're just watering it like crazy. So right here, we got the rosemary plant. To be honest, I'm probably most excited to grow this one just because I've always loved rosemary. And then, yeah. And now for the front, we have a lot of cucumbers growing. They're just thriving over here. Check out all of the growth. We got a lot behind the signs too. And then we're gonna head over there. There's a Lola. And then these are just interesting. You can see there's little plants here and there. So we did end up getting a ton of them from Lowe's. Just all of them that I did end up planting just didn't do good. Like you can tell, we seriously thought they were just gonna die out. Then we just watered them, probably just dumped a ton of water in it. Had like sprinklers going on it and a ton of stuff like that. So you can see those are growing. Hopefully those get a lot bigger. And that is pretty much everything that's happened. And then we're gonna go to the back and show everything else that's all right. And here are the fence areas. So this has been a big project lately. We were planting all the tomatoes. We're really pretty much behind because it's been just raining, just scorching hot. And we were using string, and then we realized that it's just not gonna be good. So we ended up getting like a roll of some, whatever it's called. So hot out here, can't even think. So we did actually pretty good. We just did that row and just added the new tape. You can see her doing that right there. So that's really, really good. And then, yeah, hopefully these survive the scorching temperatures of the sun, because they're predicting this to be pretty much the hottest summer yet. So they're doing really good. Hopefully we can plant all the tomatoes over here. I think I'm going way too much for that little rack, because right here we had probably about a tray and a half of the stuff, and I have about a tray and another tray full of tomatoes, and those are a lot more healthy than these. So those will go on the 2 area over there. Hopefully we're just gonna have to cram them together, and we should get some pretty good stuff. Now talking about the pumpkins. So we did end up growing these in the greenhouse. You can see those are growing really, really well. These are growing really, really well too. These are growing really well too. Same with this, those are just thriving. Over here, we got some rocks from like the bins trying to just keep animals away. I think that was pumpkins. That looks, to be honest, I thought that was the blueberry bush for a second when I looked at it. We got really good pumpkins right there. And then we planted a lot more seeds over here. We ended up trimming down the lilies because they were massive over here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's update. I'll probably try to be a little bit better filming and doing constant updates, but that is pretty much it. If you guys have any other things that you think we should do and fix for next year, please comment that down, and I'll see you guys in the next update. All right, so we so far finished the other side. We got a lot more over there. We're gonna go ahead and plant this, maybe this side today, but we'll most likely just do that tomorrow, and then we'll start all the peppers. All right, so it's been about 3 days since I last did my update. It's rained a ton lately. So I kind of want to do an update really quick of everything we've done lately. So here's all of this. A lot of this is really coming along. So I don't really remember how much I filmed when we started this. I might have already filmed this when we did all that, but we've gotten this done. But the leaves look really not great. Here's how they look. You can see some little bugs have eaten on them. Some of them might need a lot of water. The leaves just aren't doing very good. I mean, and they could be doing that because we've gotten like a massive amount of rain lately. But we're starting to get a lot of that done. That's really coming along quick. And then we'll probably try to get this side done and maybe some of that side today. Hopefully finish this week and they can start growing. All right, we've so far gotten this side done. Now we're beginning to get this side done. So what's different about this is we did end up going to Lowe's, and we got a lot of different healthier ones because we were scared that these were just gonna die out. So actually they just thrived. After it got cooler at night and hotter during the day and we got a lot more rain, these just started to thrive once the roots got in the ground. So yeah, there's that. All right, so here is personally one of my favorite sections. So this is the pepper section. To be honest, I don't know what in each row, so let's check this out. It looks like those are green peppers on this row. This actually did get planted probably like a week ago. And over here, let's see, this is red. These are actually already blooming. You can see a bloom right there. And they're just doing really good. Another bloom right there. Now, this might be, let's see, the yellow peppers. To be honest, out of all the plants we planted this year, these might be doing the worst. So, to be honest, they looked great like these, but those just did good after we planted them. So it's probably been about 2 weeks since we planted this row. And then they just didn't get enough water, probably too hot the first day they were planted. They just took some pretty brutal damage. These, I don't see those coming back. They just took some harsh damage, just sun, just too much stuff. Plus, they probably could have used some more water in the beginning. These I see potential in this one and that one on the other side, but they just, or maybe bugs just like yellow peppers the most. These just look great, especially this row. Then we get to this row, it's like medium damage, and then over here it's just like, dang. So let's go check out everything else in the back. Now for the pumpkin field. We do this pretty much every single year, but we did end up planting them differently. So we ended up doing the seeds the same as last year and the year before that, but we ended up growing them in the greenhouse and outside in like little pots, just getting ready to just plant them. These animals were sadly just eating all the seeds up. You might be able to see some holes from right here. Yeah, right there, just all over. And it looks like they didn't eat those seeds, but yeah, they did not very good. But I feel like they did really good once we actually got them to grow. So now talking about these plants could actually use some water too. These are some more pumpkins. Same with over there. Those are much older pumpkins because we ended up planting those a few months ago, and we decided, you know what? They're just now blooming. Might as well go ahead and plant them, and maybe we'll get some pumpkins from this. These are the tomatoes. I'm pretty sure this giant row right here is cherry tomatoes, and the one back there is just bigger 4th of July, just bigger tomatoes. These look pretty good. It's kind of funny to see the scale of how fast cherry tomato plants grow compared to bigger plants. Now over here, we got a lot of stuff, and what's funny is we planted so many pots. Half the pots I have no clue what's in them. So these flower pots are basically just flower pots. Don't really know what those are called, but those might be cosmos. I might be wrong, probably wrong. Cosmos is in one of these like 40 pots. So these are zinnias. Really, really happy with how they're looking, and the colors look awesome. So same with that. You can just look at them and tell, man, those are gonna look really cool when they bloom. This is my first year growing potatoes. To be honest, these have been growing for about a month now. I did not think potato plants got this big. I'm really looking forward to harvesting day. If you guys know, to be honest, since this is my first year growing potatoes, I have no clue when to harvest them, what to do with the plants. So I've heard some things, people saying wait for the plants to die and then pick them. So if you guys know what to do with these and know how to harvest them and just do really good with picking all the potatoes, please comment that down, because I really do not want to hurt the plants or mess up the entire harvest of one mistake. We got some different kinds of potatoes right there, and we got a ton of other stuff right here. Half of them I have no clue. We got onions in those. We got peppers. You can actually see the peppers growing right now. So if I actually fill in the peppers. So over here, the peppers did actually bloom a second time, which I'm really, really happy about. They ended up blooming in the greenhouse too. But these are the pea plants. A fun fact about me, I really like peas. One of my favorite plants to grow are pea plants. So we have 3 different pea plants. We got one right there, and another pot all the way up there. You can see one right there. Oh, I just realized I didn't talk about these. Those are carrots. That third one over there might be carrots, but could be wrong. This is our melon field, but I don't know what plant is what because we got a lot of weeds in there and a lot of actual other stuff. We got corn right there and peas right there. And then we're gonna come over here. So all of these are onions. This is the normal onions. This is like green onions and green onions. And then here is a strawberry field. From high winds and other stuff, the tarp has gotten messed up over the time. So we ended up getting another rock to kind of hold down the other side. But these are finally starting to grow. They finally got their seeds in the ground. Really hoping they do good and come back every year because there is a lot of clay in this area. So we ended up digging a few inches of it out and placing really nicer dirt. Or nicer soil. And then we put mulch over it to kind of hold down the tarp. But hopefully it'll last all the years. And hopefully we won't have to take out the tarp and try to be spot on with cutting it again. Ended up pruning those. Those did look pretty crazy when I filmed my first video. And now we're gonna come all the way up here and you can see the beginning of some cucumbers. So another fun fact is one of my favorite things is cucumbers to grow. I just really like to watch them grow. And these are really, really easy to harvest the seeds if you're gonna sell them or just keep growing them and not go through a lot of money buying seeds constantly. We probably bought about 2 packets from this and we will be able to get probably 100 times that amount of the seeds that came in those packets. I probably got about 1,000 times the seeds I got last year because I just kept getting more. So there's that. And yeah, after probably about 2 months of filming different clips of talking about plants, this is the very end of the video. This video was a lot of work. So please subscribe, hit the bell notification on all send this another video, like this video. Please show some support on this channel and watch some other videos. We do a lot of posting on this channel, pretty much a new video every single day. And depending on the day, we do post multiple shorts. So we might have 3 shorts come out and a full length video. So if you guys are just bored or you're in summer break and just don't know what to do, please check out the channel. We do post a lot of high quality content and we're working on a brand new setup to make the content way better than right now. So please subscribe, show some support, and I'll see you guys when we post next. Peace.